Hard, yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Recording. All right, cool. Yeah.
From Monkey Chris, from Dunia, from the
So yeah, if you're good, Cooley, like
I'm
you
gonna stop
can.
sharing. I'm gonna stop sharing the screen now, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
That's useful.
The live session has ended. That's all good.
Also, because I was enjoying our conversation, and I'm like, no.
Yeah. All right. Stop the share. All
Cool.
right, we're here now, right?
Yep, I'm gonna mute myself.
Yeah.
You guys can just kick it up, and then I'll have the video, and then I have a video editor, so I can just cut out like this early part and
Yeah.
all of that kind of stuff. So
Awesome. And then you can just put it up whenever.
Yeah. We can put it on. See, we have the website too, so we can put it on the website. Well,
Yeah, there
the
you
page
go.
and everything, because it's still gonna be
Yes.
aired. We're showing them what they didn't get.
Right. Exactly.
They won't-
Extras.
Exactly. I have this thing that's going. Let's go. Let's talk.
Yeah, man. So yeah.
Are we
Uh,
recording?
yeah. Looks like.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
you're recording. You're good. Go for it.
This is the part, ladies and gentlemen, that you didn't get to see. We were having so much fun, and we couldn't even get a chance to talk with her due to the Wi-Fi situation. And
It
all of
was
a
so
sudden,
juicy. It broke the Wi-Fi.
listen, I tell you something, though. You got some stories, sister.
I
You got
actually have
you got
stories. I don't.
files. You got files and
I can't. I
receipts.
can't tell them all.
I know. My God, I didn't know. I didn't know.
Yeah.
So you
So
you
so
started
yeah.
your illustrious career in 1992. You started. No, I'm not. No, I'm gonna go back further because you were
Okay.
before 92. You were in the slacker. So 92 is when you started Agent 99.
Yeah. I guess it was so. Let's see. If I met Dick in '89, then it must have been 90. Maybe it was '91 when I re-met them on the street. Maybe '90, and then yeah, 90, 91 ish. And then hung out there with the Shea Slack for the whole summer. And it was just basically everybody in the house together. And
Henceforth, the name is that how the name came about?
the Slackers actually came from the. Do you ever hear the Book of the Subgenius?
Oh, you're teaching me things now.
Nah? All right.
No.
So there's the Book of the Subgenius, and there's a cartoon character called Bob. It's a total like alternative magazine comic book type of a thing. And that's where the slack term came from. You
Oh,
know, that we were all slacking. And then Lewis decided, actually, Louis Zuluaga uh, came up with the name the Slackers.
okay.
He was the originator of the name and the
Wow.
style. To be fair, I mean,
Oh,
Lewis is just Lewis used to be in a band called the Scene. They were a mod band, and after the Scene, he met Vic, and Vic and Lewis started playing together and
was
put
Louis the
together the
drummer?
Slack. Yeah.
I met him the other day at the I knew him. I knew him from before, but I met him again at the Brooklyn Museum, watching that.
Oh,
You know that? Oh, I
no
know.
kidding.
This is bringing memories back to you now.
Yeah, man.
when,
No, I
when,
love Lewis, man. Lewis is the man.
yeah, I saw him. I saw him at. I think it was the Trojan movie, the documentary.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. He's around. He's
cool.
still in New York. He's still in New York.
Yeah, man. I see he comes to my shows.
Oh wow. And that's what this whole thing was about because I was trying to get to your show for the longest. Who knew that shows weren't going to
Ah,
happen again? I never knew that
I
shows were going to
know.
happen again.
It's so crazy. It's really, really crazy. But yeah, yeah, we played at the Shrine a lot up in Harlem
Yeah.
before
I
all
don't live
this went
far from the
down.
shrine. I live like maybe like 10 avenues over. Yeah, I live in Harlem now.
Oh
I
wow,
moved from
yeah.
the
My
Bronx and I live in Harlem now.
my brother lives close to there too.
Oh,
It's pretty cool.
so you just go home, eat, then go to rehearsal, go to the show, come
Yeah,
back.
basically. He well that's the best because that's when I get to see my brother the most. He rolls out of bed, comes to the gig.
See. I think one of your family members was on the line just now.
Oh yeah, my mom.
Oh,
My
your mom.
parents
Hey,
I think were
mom. Hey,
there.
mom.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
crazy. So, how you move from the slack as you start Agent 99.
Yeah.
Agent
Agent
99 goes for
99.
how long?
We did that for probably like 2 years. We were we basically moved from kind of the ska. We were too punk rock for the ska scene at that time. So we were playing a lot of hardcore shows, a lot of punk rock shows. We played with like Bushman. If you know Ryan from Ache, he
Mm-mm.
was one of our. We would play with him all the time.
So you're
We
a
played with
seamster. You're,
Leftover
you're,
Crack. We
you're
played
definitely
with
a seamster. Seamster.
yeah. These are my kids, my people. Like when I walk into the room, it's all family.
For sure.
So yeah. So we played that. We played all the SMEs, all the downtown places, and we tried to branch out. I had a thing about Jersey, so Inspector Seven. I was like Inspector Seven with Travis, and
Not good. Not good
that
with them.
well, I it was like a playful rivalry, except one can take things too far sometimes, I guess. But I'm friends with Travis now. That's the good thing.
Yeah.
Travis and Cindy are like home people now.
Of course. Well, you see, you
It's
get
all
older
good.
now, and everything else doesn't matter as it used to before.
Exactly. Love is more important than everything.
Yeah.
And we did that. We played in Wisconsin. We played in Boston. We went around, and then unfortunately, poor Alec succumbed to some addiction issues,
Hmm.
and so we broke up, and that was very sad. And in the pursuit for a new bass player, I re-met my husband, who I'd met when he was 15. But I met him at a party at the Slacker's house, oddly enough, because he was very good friends with Marcus's sister
Okay.
from college. So he was hanging out, and I was like, I remember you. I met you in high school. He's like, what? And I saw him playing the string bass, and I said, aha, upright bass player. Need bass player now. So, and I wasn't going to go out with him. It was very strict. I was going to be very business. Just get the guy in there, play the bass, period. You know.
Won you over.
But
His intellect won you over.
Coney Island High was a really lovely place to hang
Yes, it
out.
was. It was a great place.
And
That was our home.
I was very good friends with all the bartenders there.
Oh,
And Jameson's can be a very
influential.
delicious beverage, and
Yeah,
stuff happens when
yeah,
one indulges. And
yeah.
so, you know, the bass
How many?
player became my boyfriend, and his friend, his roommate, who is now a movie producer, strangely enough. But his roommate was like, "Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get the girl, and the band's gonna break up."
So said, so done.
It's
But
so
then you
sad,
started a
so
new
done.
band.
Yeah, then we realized we were going crazy, and we started Brave New Girl, and that
Oh,
we
you
met
had
this.
another band.
Oh yeah, are you kidding? I don't stop. Yeah, so I started a band called Brave New Girl, which was kind of more like it incorporated ska, but also it was more like Sade, Level 42, Swing Out
Oh,
Sister
okay.
feel. And because I love that stuff. And my piano player Todd knows Sarah, man. Oh my God, he's in Dubistry too, but we met him because he's like a magician, and he can make everything sound amazing. So we did that. Brave New Girl happened for a long time. Brave New Girl happened until 2001, and then we moved to Los Angeles after that.
Any
And
recordings of that?
yeah, it's all over Spotify and all the things. It's all over the place.
Okay.
Yeah, my favorite record that we have is called One of These Days, but the one before that was called NYC. Two EPs we put out, and we've been on compilations. We got around. And then when we moved to Los Angeles in 2001, we started a band called Dubistry. We met Matt Urbania in LA. We had all moved from New York
Mm.
to LA. My brother was playing drums for us and Matt. Although we also had a couple of other drummers there, and we had a DJ. It was more of a jungle
Okay.
beat.
Yeah.
And it was like, I mean, I thought that was the pinnacle. We played with God, we played with all those LA bands out there. Lawless was putting us together. So, who's the? Oh God, see,
Wow.
this is when you know how old I am. I'm forgetting the name of the band. They start with an A. Not the
Agri-
Aquabats, although I think we played with the
Agri-lights?
Aquabats. Yeah, the Agrolites. We played with them quite a few times, and you know, we did that scene a little bit, and but it was kind of difficult because you, like they wouldn't listen to the demos, and I was like, but you don't understand, like. I like Hepcat people are my friends. Like I know Alex and Greg and all those guys. Like these are my people, and they were like, "Ugh," So that was hard to get into that scene. But we ended up moving back to New York in 2005.
Mm.
And what's cool is that our guitar player Matt also came back to New York, and then we re-hooked up with our keyboard player again and kind of restarted Brave New Girls slash Dubistry. So we would play some gigs soul jazz, some gigs more ska reggae, and
Yeah.
it became more, as the genres changed, we kind of did more of the ska reggae noises, and so dubistry has been the more prominent
Yeah.
player these days. But yeah, that's that story.
So
And now during quarantines, Aram and I are doing a lot of duo stuff, and we're actually putting together a record with a German producer called Hans Nieswand, and we're putting together kind of an acoustic-ish record with him right now.
you get around, girl. I
Yeah,
swear.
man.
This is
I
like this
do
is
not stop.
this. I'm just saying that this is just like nonstop.
Yeah.
So where do you find yourself calling home? Is it DC now or?
Right now, I live in Silver Spring, Maryland, but New York is always home. I mean, that's where my parents, my grandparents, my great grandparents are all from New York. I mean, not all of them actually. Some of them, my great grandfather on my father's side is from St. Thomas, and my great great grandfather on my father's side is from Barbuda. But
Saint wait, Saint Thomas, Saint Kitts, that type of thing?
yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah, yeah. I got Caribbean on my father's side. My mother's side is in this country as long as I know about. You
oh,
know.
Native American.
Yeah, there's some of that too. Like all kinds of American. My 23andMe looks crazy. My 23andMe is literally all over the map. I look like a crazy lady.
So listen, I'm still trying to figure out your association with Ari up.
Oh, Ari and I met. Okay, Mark introduced me to Ari at,
Well, QMax?
yeah, QMax.
Yeah.
He introduced me to Ari at Wetlands. Who was playing that night? I think it might have been a Slacker show. I'm not sure. And it was Aram and I just kind of met her. We started talking, and we just did not stop talking. Like we kept talking. We gave her a ride back to Brooklyn, still talking. Called her on the phone, kept talking. We just like that. That's a real friendship. It's not like a music pairing. You know what I mean? Although we
Right.
have music in common,
Right.
we just it was just she's just like been a really good friend. She stayed friends with us when we moved to LA. We hung out with her in LA and her kids, and when she brought the band there, we hung out with Tessa and Holly out there. We hung out with Holly in New York with her, Holly Cook. Um,
She was in the band with them too?
Holly was in the Slits.
I don't know this stuff.
Yeah, Holly was in the Slits because Holly was 15 when I met her, and she was just starting touring with the Slits, I think. But she was,
This is
she was almost there, almost in a babysitting capacity when I first met her. She was so young, and Ari just took her with, and so she
incredible.
took care of our son. She took care of Wilton a little bit, but she
Now
was
I'm
also
getting
just
it.
Holly.
You see, you're giving me the history. You see, I don't know the history.
Yeah,
I was
yeah, yeah, yeah.
workaholic, work, 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 and not really
Ah,
knowing what's going on around me. Work, 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 and not knowing
yeah.
anybody really and truly. I was just really and truly. Wow, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
Ari had an apartment in East Flatbush, so we just hung out. We went to her
Is
house
that
all the
what? Because
time.
I don't know her from the punk world. I
Oh
used to
yeah,
see, yeah, I used to see her in the dance hall in Biltmore. She was like
yeah,
in Biltmore, Portman, and she's the only white girl in there. She's the only no. Sorry, let me rephrase that. She's the only white person in there
Right. And sitting
amongst
there
this
and learning
amongst
all the
knowing all of it amongst the sea of bad man, yard man, and bad man, flatbush man, 90s man, crown ice bed, everything in there, and she's the only white girl in there.
Yeah, when I
I can
first
tell
met
you
her,
that.
she had just come back. Her baby father was killed.
Mm,
She had just come back to the States. She was doing the True Warriors in Woodstock. She came down with the True Warriors from Woodstock, and I was able to get on stage with her then, which was cool. Um, but I was like less interested. I'm a crazy. I was less interested in her star thing than I was in just
her
like
as a person.
we just had a good time hanging out all the time, you know. And she was like a homegirl. You know, she like actually like helped me deliver. She helped me give birth to my daughter. Like
Wow,
no, like real stuff. Yeah,
that's
she
real
we were.
sisterhood.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting because you know we met later. You know, I didn't know her as a kid.
Right.
You know, I
Yeah,
met
but
her
the bond
after.
was real. The bond was just
Yeah,
was instinctive.
yeah. Plus, I just like I feel like I botched every performance I ever tried to do with her. I just like I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, being your own hardest critic. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you know, I
It
that's
it,
yeah.
it just go. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I do that shit to myself all the time. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
No one remembers, and the shit is great to them.
I hope.
So
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
But that
Um,
was cool. That was a good friendship, a good solid friendship. And through her, unfortunately, like through her, we met Vivian through her, Vivian Goldman, but she had died before we could meet Vivian in person. Like she had talked about us to each other, but like we never got to all three of us hang out in person. We only hung out with Ari in spirit.
mm.
But what's cool is Vivian is still a sister, and you know that her so Ari's spirit lives with us. When we hang out, which is
Yeah.
very nice. It's a very good thing.
What would you say your favorite record is? I mean, I'm gonna
My favorite record
that you made.
that I made.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a difficult question
Give me
because I
five from
really
different
okay.
genres, from different bands, from different
Okay,
conceptions. Is that cool?
I really love the Dubstry cover of Blue.
I love that
I
too.
think it
That's
came out
beautiful.
so good, and it was like the way I pictured it in my head. It was exactly how I pictured it. And
Yeah.
then when Victor Rice took it and remixed it, he
Yeah.
gave us like beautiful dubs of that record that
Yeah. It's
I
beautiful.
have not put out properly, and I've got to put that out
Yeah, that's a
properly. It's
beautiful. I
like
play that.
so good.
I play
Oh,
that.
good.
Yeah, yeah, I played that.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't released that officially. So like you
Well, you
are
send it to
one of
me.
the
I play. Thank
exclusives.
you. Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Um, and from Agent 99, phew, that's hardcore because there are aspects of I mean we had a short life, but we had like maybe four different phases, right? We had the Dunia solo record phase where we did it's like Get a Grip, which is like Get a Grip in words like the hardcore like angry chick punk songs, you know. I like words probably the most.
Words.
And
The name of the
yeah,
song is called
three
Words.
words, darling, three words, like that.
You
Put
sounding like Paul.
into it all.
You sound like Pauline there.
Yes, it was a full Pauline homage, full blown Pauline homage. I will absolutely give her every credit for
Okay.
influencing my every breath on that
We're
song.
talking about Pauline Black of the Selectors there, ladies and
Oh
gentlemen, just
my
so you didn't
God.
catch that one. That's what I heard the reference to.
Who, by the way, has always been so cool with me, even though I'm obviously doing a Pauline Black impression. She's always been nice to me anyway.
She's the queen.
Um, she is. She really is. But I love our cover of Sweet Dreams. Alec, Alec just passed away in October.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
Wait.
libations to Alec. I really am so sad about it. But he came up with that Sweet Dreams. He came up with so many good bass lines that became songs. And he and Ara loved to work together, and they were a dream team together. You know, every we all have our issues and our problems and stuff,
Of
but
course.
when it comes down to it, like the kid was just like he was really really great, and I'm so sad that he's gone. I really am. But yeah, that was that. Brave New Girl. My favorite songs are we have a song called One of These Days, and we've done two versions of that song, and I love them both. I think they're both brilliant. And the thing I like most about them is that we all wrote those songs together, and both versions of them. Like it was the kind of thing we had the original one, and we were like, Aram came up with the bass line, and then it just turned to this beautiful thing. And then one day, we sat down to rehearse, and Todd came up with this keyboard line that was the perfect kind of flip side. And, new version, also awesome. You know what I mean? So I think from each band, those are my faves.
All right, we're gonna shut you down and say, see you later,
Okay.
alligator. I'm
Just
gonna enjoy some of the sunshine and get me some juice, some,
okay. I just have
some
to give
Shirley
a
biscuits.
couple of shout outs.
Shout them all out. Take your time.
Specialized Project,
Okay.
Heavens Be,
Yep.
and Smoke and Mirrors Sound
Okay.
System.
Okay.
Those are the new three projects we're working on right now.
Yeah. So busy.
Trying, man.
Shout out to
I
Paul and shout out to
gotta hustle.
Roger and shout out to
Yeah.
this. What's his name? 100 Decimal.
Yeah,
Enough
right?
respect to him.
For real.
All right.
Thank you for taking the time and enjoy this gorgeous afternoon. It looks beautiful there. It's
Isn't
just
it
about to
nice?
rain
Do you
here.
see this? Do you see this?
I
It's,
do. It looks like a beam of light has found just you.
it has. It says, come on, come on,
It's like, come
come
out
on.
and play. Come out and play.
Definitely saying that. Thank you so
That's
much for
awesome.
joining us today, man.
And
Appreciate
thank you for letting me ramble on.
it. No, 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 no. Because you know what this is? What you're doing here is archiving history. Because there's a lot of, again,
Yeah.
I don't know all of these things. So I'm sure there's other people out here that's listening and trying to
Oh
prove,
yeah.
oh, I didn't know that. So your history is deep in New York. And again, we got to
Yeah.
plug you into the PyTasters and make sure it works.
Yeah.
Because they
And
can
I didn't
do.
even mention my brother Ahmed.
Oh, who's your
Ahmed
brother?
is in Star Wars. Ahmed is in Star Wars. He plays Jar Jar Binks.
You see this?
And he produced
Chris is
Agent
choking back there.
99's.
Chris is choking back there.
He produced the he produced three Agent 99 songs.
No way. We don't
Yeah.
know these things.
Yeah, man.
Girl,
You don't even know. I have
I don't
not
know
even
anything.
begun.
I
You
don't
have no
know.
idea. It's crazy. You don't know I, as the Slackers once said.
Yes, I don't know. But very nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's super good. Hopefully, we get to hang out in person in real life sometime soon,
Indeed.
Cooley.
Shout out your
That would be
husband
super
too. Tell
nice.
him, tell him just baby words for me, okay? Just baby words.
He is super and a great bass player, the Aram. Great
Yes,
guitarist,
it
great
is.
bass player. It's cute.
All right. You take it easy. My battery says bye now to you too.
Oh, all right. Thank you. Thank you guys for letting me do this.
It was my pleasure. Thank you.
Ciao.
Chris, thank you so much. I gotta go plug